This shit high, boy.
Shawty catch the vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought her two.
Hey, I'm back with another video. I know I've been going for like a month or whatever, but I ain't gonna give y'all no sob story. Just like, you know, things happen and I just can't upload all the time, but I'm gonna try to upload as much as I can. Ignore outside, have my window open because it's hot as I don't know what in here. 1, 2, this is a mukbang, a story time mukbang. And before we get into the story, and before I show you the food, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You know, tell me how y'all day was in the comments. Tell me, you know what I'm saying? Just tell me something. So for this mukbang, I made this food. It is mashed potatoes, some Brussels sprouts, and some sway fish. By the way, also, I just want to say, eat your fucking vegetables, bro. Eat your vegetables. What are you doing? There's no reason I'm bigger than you when I eat my vegetables. You know? It should be the opposite. Okay, let's take a bite. I really be in the kitchen for real, yeah. Okay. This story time is about this guy I was talking to. And it's weird because he's following me on Instagram. We follow each other. I follow him because you follow me. I always follow people back who follow me. I ain't bougie. So boom. We was talking and I gotta start keeping like the text messages. I think we were talking about like January, like towards the beginning, you know, and I was on this type tip that I had got out of a relationship and I just wanted some company. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted some company. So, you know, I was talking to him. He's like, yo, what's up? I'm like, hey, how you doing? Or whatever. This is good fuck. I love mashed potatoes. But I'm like, yeah, so what you looking for? He said, you know, he's not really looking for nothing himself because I think he said he got out of a relationship or something. Red flag number one. Red flag number one. Now, he didn't say just. He said he got out of a relationship. I think he gave me a timeline. I don't remember, but red flag number one. So he said, oh, this the first day we talking. He said, let's just talk on the phone or whatever. And I'm like, oh, all right. He was texting. He found out how to Android. That's what I record my YouTube videos on. And so he's like, oh, don't worry. I could find a way for us to FaceTime. Yada yada blue. And he did. He did. We gotta wait for us to FaceTime. It's something you could do. Send a link. My best friend did it to me before. So he's like, oh, we talking, we chopping it up. You know, good vibes and stuff. And he's like, oh, you not from, because he's from Philly. This is a Philly guy. And so he's like, oh, you not from, because it's when I was going to school in Philly. He's like, oh, you not from here. I'm like, nah, I'm from New York. What you mean? And he was like, oh, because people in Philly don't use words. I forgot what I said. I said, bro, stop playing when you get me tight. I think I said something like that. And he was like, oh, people in Philly don't say that and yada yada blue. I'm like, all right, well. See, I adopted some of their lingo though, because it's just like, so, I don't know. I just adopted some of their lingo. It's social psychology, really. Anyways, now I'm not from Philly. I'm from New York. I'm just here for college. He's like, oh, okay. What school you told him? I told him to go to Buddha Buddha Boo. That's me what I'm majoring. He said, I told him to go to psychology. And he was a security guard or something, but he wasn't working at the time. But he was a security guard for his school. And he was saying, oh, well, he read up on that because they throw their books away and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, cool. Now let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's get into that. Also, I just want to say, if you talk about my hair and the fact that these don't sit up, you're anti-black, you're anti-woman, and you hate everybody. Just a thought. Okay. Anyways, so Like, it's really not that much happened when we was just talking back and forth. Now, this is like, I think a week or two into us talking, and he's like, oh, would you ever, like, let a nigga pee on you? I'm like, no, I'm not a toilet. What do you mean? What do you mean? Why would I let you pee on me? I'm not a toilet, nigga. He's like, why? I mean, I let you pee on me. I'm like, I'm not doing that. He's like, why? I'm like, because you're not a toilet. We're gonna give him a name. We're gonna give him Drink Your Water, EB. And he probably might see this video because I'm gonna post this on my Instagram. I don't care. But anyways, he's like, oh, because how could you do it to me? I'm like, but you're not a toilet, so I'm not going to do that. I was like, okay. What about? He said, what about? Would you eat a nigga butt? Huh? I'm like, huh? He said, would you like eat a nigga? Yes. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't get down like that. He was like, really? You wanna try it? I'm like, no. I'm like, you be eating butt. He said, yeah. I mean, I'm like, so, like, what was that like for you? And he said, well, it's not that crazy as people make it seem, because she took a shower before. Boom, boom, boom. My friend at the time, they made a joke. They was like, I told him what he said, and they was like, Jasmine, he gonna try to eat your butt, girl. Run. Bro, I'm just like, no way. Like, this is crazy. My ex, and he started laughing, talking about some He was like, oh, you got played by Philly, nigga. Da. Should have known then. This is why you can't be stupid, and this is why I'm also gonna make a video, a Vice video of what I learned. Wow. Okay. So boom. He said, oh, nah. It's cool though. I'm like, yeah, nah, I don't get down like that. I don't think I would do that. He's like, you know what? Think on it. Boom. He said, yo, I want to see you. Like a week or two after that, he's like, yo, I want to see you or whatever. And I'm like, well, we're going to watch a movie and chill, right? I'm like, we're going to watch a movie and chill. And he's like, yeah, we can watch a movie. Lying. We done like 3 times. But the third time, something happened. Before the third time, we wasn't talking. So I'm about to get into that. So, we linking. We in a car, because he came and pick me up. It's the first time we linked. He like, put on whatever movie you want to put on. I put on Tubi. I put on I Spit on Your Grave. Because I like the movie, because I like how she get the men back. Like, yo, she really was over here. She cut the nigga dick off. She burnt the other one. Burnt his face off. It was crazy. So I'm like, oh, let's watch this one. We watching it, and we get to the rape part, and he said he was uncomfortable, like he can't watch it, like it was sick. And I don't know if it's because there's something wrong with me, but I watched that movie like 500 times and watched that part 500 times. Like, yes, it's a sad part, but maybe it's something wrong with me. I'm desensitized to that stuff. I think I put on something else. Now this is where it gets crazy. Hold on. You know what I mean? Oh, ridiculous. Eat your fucking vegetables, yo. I went to the doctor. They said everything was good. You just fat as shit. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. I get in the car. He said, hey, what's up? I got cute. Put a little makeup on. This one had like braids. It's not when I'm doing my starter locks. I had makeup on. Yeah, because I wanted to look cute for my man. I smell so good. He like, when I got in the car, he gave me a hug. He's like, you smell good. I'm like, yeah, I know. So boom. I'm like, to you what EB look like. He's about 6'1". He's not light skinned, but he a little lighter than me, but he's not light skinned. He's like very like, he's not light skinned, but he's like brown skinned, but he's kind of like You know what I'm saying? Big, juicy lips. Nose big as shit. Cover his whole, you know what I'm saying? Big as hell. Face go like this. It's just, but he's not ugly. Like, he actually is cute. But he's like, alright, what movie you wanna watch? And now, mind you, he was on one side of the back, in the back. I was on the other side. We wasn't close. So I'm like, I'll find another movie. I'm gonna put on the other movie. He said, yo, why are you over there? I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this because I'm just rambling sometimes. But he's like, yo, why you over there? Come over here. Come here. I'm like, oh, okay. I got closer to him and he started wrapping his arms around me. He's like, feels so good. Nice, thick, and warm. Now, I told my roommate that. She started laughing. Girl. She said, what he calling you? Some biscuits? Girl. Close, right? I'm going, and I keep moving up under him because, you know, he's like, yo, where you going? I'm right here. Like, you trying to beat my skin. Nigga, I'm comfortable. I got a nice, strong, black man arms wrapped around me, baby. I wanna get within ya. But yeah, watch a movie. Nigga, I'm actually trying to watch the movie and stuff. I'm actually trying to watch the movie you want to play. I'm trying to watch, I don't know what movie I put on, because I took off Spit on Your Grave because it made him uncomfortable. So I'm trying to watch the movie. Boom, boom, boom. You know, get rubbed on, da da da. I feel, because I had a wig on at this time. Yeah, I'm capping. Before I said, did I have a wig or braids? I think I had a braids. So I had braids on. I feel hair get pushed back. I'm like, yo, what you doing, yo? Wait, what are you doing? He's like, relax, just watch the movie. I'm like, side-eyeing the nigga a little bit. I'm like, what you trying to get into, bro? Hold on. It's mukbang too, so I am supposed to eat. I'm gonna cut some of this out. Still a bad bitch. Drink your water. The story now. He ain't do nothing for 3 minutes. Next thing you know, because he already pushed my hair back. So next thing you know, I feel a lick on my ear. His lips is big as shit. And the thing about him, which the way he kisses, bro, like sloppy and like make outish. Like, you have big ass lips. I want to kiss both of them. Let me kiss both of them. But you can't tell him now. I don't fuck with you. Anyways, boom. So he like, oh, I was like, get on top of me. Now, you see how I'm sitting? He was in the back sitting like this and whatnot. So he said, get on top of me and whatnot. And then, so I straddle him. So he had arms around me. Oh, he doing a little thing. Boom. We didn't do nothing. But don't worry, we did not do anything that time. Alright, so we kissed him, boom, 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 boom. A few weeks to like a month, I believe. It was going good. We was talking, chatting it up. Boom. We linked again. We was watching Joanna Man. Now, Joanna Man was giving a girl a massage and she was moaning a little bit. And he was like, that's how he was. I looked at him, I was like, shut up. We didn't really finish watching Joanna Man. We just went straight back to like, I just wonder if y'all can hear the crunch. Oh, I'm missing the freaking the title of the movie, of the point, the reason we're here. While we in the back kissing all that, I'm kissing like right here by his stomach, and he like go lower. You know, I went a little bit lower. Then he's like, no, go lower. And I'm like, no, nigga, I'm not eating your butt. That's nasty. Talking about some go lower. No, the fuck you think this is, limbo? Talking about some go lower. How low can you go? Not low at all. My knees hurt. I can't. So boom, we continue to kiss or whatever, and then I lay back, and so he on top of me and kiss on all of me. That day done. We talking, like we was talking every day, or either on the phone talking every day, or texting every day. My friend is in the room. I'm on the phone with him and whatnot. And you gotta keep in mind, my friend was there before he called me. I'm sorry, my phone just started to overcharge. I said overcharge, overheat. I was in my room, right? And my friends came over in my dorm, and they was there already. He had called me when they was there, just sitting there enjoying each other's company. And so I answered the phone. We was talking, and my friend started talking to me, and then we was having a little debate about something like we normally do. And then I asked him about it. ICP. I'm like, this, that, and the third, and he said, I'm mind my business. That has nothing to do with me. He's gonna mind his business. It has nothing to do with him. So this is why I was confused when what happened. So my roommate Esther, who y'all seen on, well, y'all see what y'all heard on the channel, she, she could hear any conversation I have. So I was telling her, I'm like, listen, when it's just me and you in a room and whatever, and you just put your headphones on, because I don't want her to hear my conversation. And it's not even that I don't have headphones. I have headphones. I use the headphones when I'm on the phone sometimes, but she could still hear my responses to things, and I kind of just don't want her in my business. Not that I'll always be on some freak stuff or whatever, because I'm not like that for real. I don't do that. But she get an attitude or whatever, boom. And then I saw that while I was about to speak to him, he hangs up. Now, granted, okay, boom. I probably shouldn't have been talking to him while he was on his friends, but guys all the time are on the game or in an in-game party talking to their friends while talking to you. So it's kind of the same thing. And I know this because my own friends does this. So I understand what he was so mad about. Looking at my underarm here. Anyways, I'm texting him, I'm like, yo, why you hung up? He was like, oh, you can talk to your friends, I'll talk to you later. Later comes, he ain't answer. I hit him again, he ain't answer. You see, the thing about me, which is I'm learning, which is what I'm going to put to me. I called him, he ain't answer. Next I called him, he ain't answer. And it was getting me tight. So he, basically, long story short, he ghosted me. Well, he didn't ghost me because I got my response. And he was like, oh, I don't want to kick it with you no more. Just move on. And I said, suck my dick, beloved, and something. And I don't think that message sent, because I remember sending it. If I had the screenshot and have it and deliver it up under it, I would show you, but I don't, because I always delete the messages, the person name, all of that, so I won't have to remember this stuff. But I was kind of mad because I want him to see. Like, it's crazy. Like, literally, I don't get the reaction I get from them, and they be getting me tight because I'm cursing you out, disrespecting you. You ain't gonna get mad. I remember one acting mature. I'm like, I'm immature, but I don't have a kid. Who's the real immature one? Who knows when to scrap it up? Not going against anybody who have a kid at the age he had it, but I'm saying that's very immature of you, considering you're broke as fuck. And I am too, but I'm not gonna have a kid, so that's the difference. It was like a month later, because I think this is happening in February, and so in March, I recognized the number. He's like, hey, Jazz, you wanna, just kick it? And I'm like, do you know who you texting? He's like, yes, Jasmine, I know who I'm texting. Why are you texting me? You ghosted me, now you want to text me back. So he's like, oh, yeah, I know who this is or whatever. Let me make sure this not hot. Okay. He said, yes, I know who this is or whatever. And when I'm like, well, I can't hang out because I'm busy. Now, y'all, I'm a human and I'm working on myself. That was a dumb bitch move. Now, I don't regret nothing I did because I regret it because me and my that's what happened. My friends, my male friend, I have a male friend, we like, that's like hot and cold with us. Sometimes we don't mess with each other, sometimes we do. He make a joke the situation because I told him something that happened. Yeah, oh damn. Look at me crazy because I like the joke. What you want me to do? Get mad? It's funny. Anyways, what I was saying, I'm like, yo, I was like, hey, how you doing? I'm fine. But why did you like do what you did and how you did it? And he's like, I don't like talking about the past. You know, we shouldn't talk about the past, guys. Don't be a dumb bitch. This was dumb bitch me. He's like, I don't want to talk about the past. The past is in the past. And I'm like, well, I think we should talk about it because you came back out of nowhere, and why you just gonna leave and not tell somebody what they did? Now, I should know when I asked him when we first started talking, are you a cheater? He said he has been cheated on, and then he cheated back. I asked him something else, and I forgot what it was, but he was telling me how he had ghosted a girl because they was talking, and he felt as though they was talking for no reason because she wasn't on the same type tip he was on. She was just talking to him to talk to him. Then, listen, guys, listen, it's crazy. So he's like, oh, do you want to I'm like, oh, well, we should talk about it because it's an issue. He's like, well, I don't really like talking about the past. I was like, well, if I did something, he's like, I don't like to talk about the past, look towards the future and have good, some good positive vibes. I'm like, okay, we could do that, but if I did something and you don't like it, what if I do it again? He's like, let's hope not. I was like, so tell me so that I won't make the same mistake. And he's like, I don't want to talk about it. Because I was like, you did that and I ain't like that. He's like, well, you did some things I ain't like. So I'm like, well, tell me you want to talk about it. Lie. He lied. He said, don't you think it's a conversation we should have in person? Liar. And I low-key knew that. You always know. That's the thing about us. We always know what's going on. We always know the truth. It's just we don't want to accept it. Well, I get in the car. I sit down. I said, hey. And I say nothing. And he was on his phone or fixing his shoes or something. And he stopped and he looked at me and he was like, I don't get a hug. I'm like, oh, holding on to me. And I'm just looking at him like, thought that the street was dark. It was just a test on his window. Then we get to the crib. Now, boom, pay attention. He said my mom was in there. Her name. He introduced mom. Said this is Miss whatever her name was. I don't really give a fuck. Introduced me to his mom. Peep. His mom didn't even budge. She ain't even really gave me too much attention. She said, hey. And then, come home with a girl. You gonna be like, oh, hey, who's this? Like, my point in saying this is like, she used to him just coming home with girls. Now, I peeped it at the time, but like, I'm like, she said, like, she just said, hey, like, it's like, it's normal, like, get in the room. First off, this nigga don't know how to play Uno. And if you see this video, because I know you will, you don't know how to play Uno. I told this nigga we gonna play colors and numbers. We playing colors and numbers. He's playing it wrong. I told him, okay, let's play stack. This nigga so he thought stacking means the numbers. You stack the numbers. If you have a green one and a blue one, you could put them on top because they both one and they just different colors. He thought stacking was you got like a bunch of the same thing, so you putting it down. It don't work like that. I gotta be specific. I don't want to be confrontational. I don't want to deal with your drama, and that's my issue because I let a lot of stuff slide. I played beat his ass like 3-2 times. There's 3-2 shots. I beat him. Like if this was money, I would have like had bank by now. Like when I tell y'all play 2K, he's like, but I'm not gonna put no bet on it because that's not gonna be fair because I know I'm gonna beat you. First off, get off my cock. Because I'm a rookie, so it could be easier for me. He's like, chill out with the shots, relax, ease into it. He was definitely whooping my ass. I'm not gonna lie, like he was whooping my ass bad. Like it was close. I think I'll say I was losing by 6 or 4. He was definitely beating me. Definitely. Like, why are you so far? Get closer. He like this. Get closer. This is me over here. Like, get closer. Yes. And I'm laying down. I'm stretched out now. Girl, I'm comfortable playing. Kick my feet up. Oh, my man. He gonna jiggle my leg and not my boot jiggling. And I ain't got no ass. Get on top of me. And I'm like, huh? He's like, yeah. He's like, nah. He's like, so basically was, this is how it was. Let me get this teddy bear and this one, and I'm gonna show y'all what it was like. So this is gonna be a long video, but it's not gonna be too long. I'm gonna edit it. This is him laying down, and this is me. This look bad. I promise somebody ate my butt. 2K. He was playing 2K. I promise. This is how he was. I'm playing 2K, tooted up, and he's like, "Oh, we playing a game and whatnot." All I feel is just a bunch of like touching. Then I feel shorts. I had shorts on because he said no outside clothes. This nigga look, he had OCD. Also, I want to say too, just to point out to the whole mom thing. Mom, your son is a slut. He's a whore. You couldn't tell me that? I mean, I kind of should have figured it out, but you couldn't tell me that? Your son is a whore, and we're just let him come in and out with random girls and get slutted out right there in the next room for my undergarments being fondled with. You see this? You owe me a pair of underwear. You broke my underwear. Like, he literally ripped this shit off and was like getting distracted. This game, I'm trying to win, and he distracted me. Long story short, he beat me in basketball. Thought that, he was hurting me. That's for a break. And I'm talking to him, texting him. We good. We calling. Do. But it was mostly before he was doing it. Was me. It was me calling him, texting him. When a guy stops texting you as much, he don't want you no more. There's another flower in his garden. You gotta think about stuff during too, and take a minute and step back. How you could post stuff on your Instagram, but your phone broke. Make it make sense. I know he was posting on his Instagram. This is how I find his Instagram. Because listen, I'm very crafty. He never gave me his Instagram. My dumb ass didn't ask. So I just searched his name up, ED, look for it, boom, seen him. And I knew I was gonna see him, but he wanted to be a model, so I knew I was gonna see him. And he cute. A boy who's cute and fine like you just do not show your face. So I knew he was gonna show his face. So I seen it. He had 3,000 followers. A bunch of girls he followed. Red flag right there. I'm gonna tell you about all of this in the next video. Posted. So then I called him one time, and then he was like, "Hey, my phone was broken, and I wasn't ignoring you." Then we was talking. It's like every time I go home, I go away. That's when they start acting up like they can't behave when I'm in their presence. Like they can't behave when mama is not behind them. So that's what happened with my ex. Y'all niggas, if I go home, y'all niggas act up. So he did that from home. But he come back home and we texting and chopping it up. He was supposed to come see me, come to my dorm, and he never did. So he ghosted me. He ghosted me. I'm trying to figure out what happened because now you stood me up. And he said, "Oh, you doing?" He like, "You trying to figure out what happened?" Real asshole. But I told him like, "Yo, hello, do you know why would you block me and not tell me a reason like that? I just want to know the reason." And then he was like, "Oh, well, I do that to a lot of people." I'm like, "Blame me for that. Like, you clearly don't care about me." He's like, "I never said I don't care about you. Months since we talk, and you gonna come back and whatnot. You don't miss me." He was really a narc because every time I did that, he was like, "You don't miss me, but you miss me," or something like that, and whatnot. He said, and I'm telling him about the stuff. Nigga trying to gaslight me to make me feel bad. He's like, "You don't miss me, you care about me." I told him, "Listen, I care about you and whatnot, but I care about you and all this stuff. But what you not gonna do is play my face." I said, "I wanna know what you did." He was like, "Oh, this, that, and third." He's like, "You don't ask about me. You just wanted me to come. You just wanted me to, what he said? You just wanted to confront me about what I did." I'm like, "Yes, that's what I want to do." And then he just likes me, when I'm coming back to Philly. I'm like, I don't know. Basically, that's really none of your concern. And he's like, oh, well, then I'll talk to you. I see you come to Philly. You know, me, sometimes I'll just be chatting. I don't really like mean half of the stuff I say to some of these niggas. I told him, oh, yeah, you gonna see. I said, nah, yeah, you gonna see me. I said, I don't know. We'll see. You ain't seeing me. You ain't seeing me. I'm looking at you right now. If you see this, you're not seeing me, bro. You're not catching me outside. And I just worried, like, that none of that is happening is dead. If you was a good boy, then maybe break your nut. That's the end of him. My friend thought he was gay because he wanted his butt touched and played with. And I wasn't going for it. They keep thinking I'm not a booty eater. I don't play that. I'm sorry, I don't want to put my tongue in a place that dookie come out of. I'm just saying, that's disgusting. That's nasty. That is atrocious. Alright, guys. I'm gonna make another video, and I feel like this one was not entertaining because I couldn't be extra and tell y'all everything that happened. But I hope y'all did enjoy the video. I got some advice for y'all about not advice, it's advice, and don't do what I did because it's things I learned. So see you in the next video.